Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. I'm doing a training today on how to create a Facebook event from your Facebook fan page. It's getting to the point where Facebook is going to force us a little bit to do what they've been wanting us to do for a long time, and that's to conduct business from our fan pages and not our personal profile. And if you've noticed that you have been put into what I'm calling Facebook jail, where they block you from sending messages, maybe receiving messages, maybe even making posts in groups, sending friend requests, that sort of thing. Well, they are going to kind of push us in that direction, and where I know in the past we've been able to create Facebook events, Facebook parties from our personal profiles, and we're not going to be able to do that very soon. So I'm going to walk you through how to create a Facebook event for purposes of a Facebook party, in my case, and for purposes of training. How to create a Facebook party event from your fan page. And some of the little things that are going to be different that you kind of need to know. So first and foremost, this is my business fan page. And all you need to do is select, click on More, and then scroll down to where it says Events, and click on Events. The next page you're going to see, I don't have any events created at this point, so this will be different only if there are events listed here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Event. You're going to notice it's very similar to the way that we created events from our personal profile. There's a little bit more information that we can add in if we want to, but we're going to put in Facebook party test. And so that's what I'm calling it. The details is going to be all of the information from, in my case, it's going to be all the information from the outline for Facebook parties, and where, just as it always is, right here online. Just use that. They have a spot for us to put a link for tickets, so potentially I would suppose like event ticket events or event, I forget. There's a site that you can actually create tickets for people to purchase, but obviously this is free, so there are no tickets. We're going to put in the date, and the time is going to be 8 p.m. to 9, and time to 9 p.m. The same day. Okay, so 1 hour. Category, I'm going to put in community, and it's shopping. I mean, I suppose you can put in something else if you'd like, but ultimately it's shopping. And we're not going to make it where only admins can post on the event wall, because you want others to interact, right? And for the select targeting, I'm not going to target anything specific, because ultimately we're going to be sending invites, personal invites for these, okay? So we're going to hit create, and you're going to notice that it pretty much looks like the event page that we have on our personal profile. So there are a few different things, because they're going to add insights. Where it's a business page, we want to know where our ROI is coming from. But in this particular training, we're not going to go over the insights. That's something that you can learn multiple different ways. Maybe I'll do a video of it at some point, but you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to add an event photo. I'm going to go upload, go to my Facebook parties folder that I've created. I'm going to select my banner, and then I'm going to hit Save Changes. So a few different things that I want to point out that are basically the same is, right now it's telling us that it's public, it's for shopping purposes, and it's being hosted by my business fan page, which, you know what, that's totally fine. I'm going to go in and edit. So you click on the three dots, you click on edit event, and you're going to notice there's a few more options here. One is that now we can add a host. So we're going to go in and add me as a host, and then potentially you're going to add your hostess, right? So I'm going to type in another account that I have that is dead, actually. It's a dead account, but we're going to pretend I'm the hostess. And I'm going to add myself or that person as a hostess. So this is how you're going to add them to being a host of this event. Do we want to show the guest list? That's totally up to you. And again, only admins can post on the event wall. We do not want that. We do not want that checked. So we're going to now click Save. And you're going to notice that once we refresh, that the invited people are here, and this invited person is, lo and behold, the host, because they have not accepted the invite yet. Okay. You're going to invite the same way that you would invite through the personal page, through the personal event. We're going to click on choose friends, and you might have to teach your hostess how to do this, right? So you're going to go in and they're going to select, because they're a host, they're going to see their friends, right? Because I'm also a host, I'm also seeing my friends. So maybe I'd invite Ben and my mother and my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law. But there's some nice little quick things over here too, that if they belong to part of a group, you can, pull those people up and hit select all. So that's a kind of a nice feature. However, I don't want you to forget that it is highly important that the hostess connect with each person individually and personally invite them to these parties. Because if we're getting mass invites or sending out mass invites, it becomes a very impersonal event and people aren't going to want to go. They're just not going to want to go. So to up the ante and up the success rate of your party, you want to personally invite. You want the hostess to be on board. You want the hostess to talk to these people, text them, call them, send them postcards, do whatever they need to do to make these guests feel like they are wanted there. Educate the hostess to be part of the party, to understand how the party is going to run, have them interact. The hostess coaching is extremely, extremely important. And part of the hostess coaching is the way that they're inviting people. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to show you in an event and how it's a little bit different is that if you post something, it is automatically going to revert to being posted as the page. And I click post, and you're going to notice that it's the page that posted it. Well, if I want to be a little bit more personal, I can click on my picture over here and select me and say the party is getting ready to blast off. And click post, and now you're going to see that I posted as myself versus as the page. So it really is a preference to you on how you want to do that. You might want to do a little bit of both. Who knows? There's marketing benefits to posting as your page, right? So that might not be something that you want to avoid doing. Maybe you want to do a mix of both. Maybe you want to post as your page and comment as your person. So let's do this. I post all my posts from my outline here as my page, but I can comment as myself. All right, so you're just going to want to pay attention to how you're posting, who you're posting as, and of course when the hostess comes in, they're going to be posting as themselves. So pretty much everything is the same. I mean, they're still going to have to hit join. They're still going to have to hit maybe. You're still going to have to invite. The biggest difference, the biggest difference is that this event can no longer be made as invite only. It is only going to be public It can only be public. So even if you're invited or even if you're not invited, you potentially are going to have the access to see this page or see this event. Okay, so it is important, and even more important. Yes, I did have a conversation with compliance, but I'm pretty sure things aren't going to change in the regard to you cannot post about personal specials. You cannot post about games. You cannot use the words. I say you can't post about games. That's wrong. You can do games. The words you need to avoid or not use are winner, raffle, contest, drawing, giveaway, gifts. You can't use those words because you are implying that you are going to be giving something, whether it's a prize or a gift or a giveaway, because they are a winner or they're doing a raffle. So you need to be doing all of that stuff in private message. There's just no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's pretty black and white. It's pretty simple, actually. And there's nothing wrong with that. So yes, you need to run your parties like a home party, but the difference is that you are on social media. The word social is pretty prominent here. It's going to be seen. And in order for it to be the same across all levels of all consultants and all knowledge base, we are, I firmly stand behind it, actually, because I feel that it's pretty black and white. So no gifts, no giveaways, none of that stuff. You're still going to need to private message, personally email them, whatever the case may be. So I know that in the personal events that we created, we actually could message the guests. We cannot do that from here. So you are going to have to have the hostess personally PM them, or maybe make it a habit, like when we're doing home parties, a lot of times we get the guest list from the hostess. Maybe it's important for you to get the email addresses of all the guests that she invites, and just make that part of your protocol. Make that part of your hostess coaching. You know, say I'm needing a list of email addresses in order to message everyone, or you can even post your the slip, the information slip, that the drawing slip, or the Google form that was created. You can actually create one that everybody puts their email address in. And then once everybody puts their email address in, tell them to go look at their email. And the first one to come back here and say, got it, or something, I don't know, you can say, check your email again, because you'll be happy you did. So there's definitely ways around this, you guys. There's no reason to feel uptight or upset that we can't post personal specials. I just feel that it's an easy fix. There's an easy way to get around it, and it's, I don't know, it's totally fine. So don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on that. The fact that we can do Facebook parties is a super enhancement to our business. You know, we do home parties, basket parties, and add on Facebook parties, and now our market has expanded even further. So that's super exciting. So there's really not a lot of changes. I just wanted to show you real quick. If you have any questions, you can post them in the Facebook party group page, or you know, post them under this video if you need to. I can't promise I'll be able to get back to every question, but I will try. But it's pretty straightforward. So happy Facebook partying, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.